Pete Alexis with us, Wyoming Valley Clutch. Pete, let's talk a little bit about staying along for the ride here. Coach Rick Rode, Dave, Chris, all the guys.
It's been a fun ride, honestly. The first half of the season went well. We had a pretty bad loss to Binghamton, double overtime right before Christmas. All the guys kind of came together. We got everything sorted out, and then we've just kind of been on the upswing from there.
But just staying in shape. I mean, you're a trainer, so I mean that's something that you got to be part of what you're throwing out to these young high school kids. But talk about having enough energy for yourself to get training in.
Working at a gym definitely helps with that. I can clean a session up and then get my own workout in pretty much in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's just one of those things where if you don't have the energy, you gotta drink an extra coffee and say, you know, I just gotta do it. I got things I gotta stay on top of.
But as far as being a part of this team and as coach, first thing that stands out is the community outreach. I mean, that's number one, and it's nice to see the Wyoming Valley come together with you guys.
Absolutely, that's one of the big things Chris and Dave and Coach Rick really want to hammer home, is that we want these kids to see that they can play this high level of basketball, that they should be involved in this. And I mean, you see it in these practices too. These kids are going at each other, trying to be the best they can be.
You've explored a little bit out of northeastern Pennsylvania, a little taste. Talk a little bit about what it was like to come back home and to give back to your community.
It felt good. I was definitely able to bring some different perspectives back from playing overseas, playing college down in Philly. I feel like I was able to bring new perspectives on the game of basketball, new maturity levels back to the area.
Fans are following you, back in the day, and I'm sure there's still some of those guys out there. Oh man, I remember that game, 20 years ago. Whatever, it's probably like 13 or 15, but everything gets a little different as time goes. We talk about some of the people, that come see you watch plays for the Clutch and remember some of those high school days.
Yeah, I love seeing some of the old guys I used to play against in high school come out. I always love hearing too, especially some of the guys in here, how it was just a pain in the butt to guard when we were back in high school.
As far as the continuity on this team, talk a little bit about, you're the big, but there's a lot of weapons on this team overall.
We've probably amassed some of the best talent throughout the generations that the Wyoming Valley had to offer, all the way from Dave is our oldest player, and I'm not 100% sure who our youngest player is. It might be Larry, but I mean, just through the generations, you see everyone has something different to bring to the table. We all know what we want to do, and that just kind of helps everything gel.
Coach Rick Rode, coached a long time at Wilkes. What's it like to play for him and understand his style, his demeanor, what it's like?
It took some getting used to, but definitely now that everyone's in a flow of it and I'm used to it, he's a great coach to play for. You can tell why those teams at Wilkes were so good. And I think I overheard him saying too that he just lets us play a lot of times. He understands that we're men. We all have some higher level of experience with the game, and he just kind of lets us roll the ball out there and play a lot of times.
Pete Alexis, great to talk to you.
Good talking to you too.